Okay, let me check one more thing here before we get started. Okay, the sound is okay. I'm presenting to you on the screen. Okay. Okay, so welcome back to the class Agricultural Products Marketing, and my name is Jirat again. So today is the lecture on the marketing planning of agricultural products. So this is the 13 chapters, and this chapter we focus mainly on the marketing planning. So we learn a lot about the general concepts. We learn a lot about products mix. I mean the marketing mix, products, price, place, and promotion from last week. But today we're gonna learn one of the most important things when you want to run the business, which is the marketing plan. So today I will teach you first the concepts of marketing planning. Second one, the situational analysis. The third one is strategic planning. And the last one is marketing operational plan and control of the agricultural products. So this is mainly on the marketing plan. So the first main topics I would teach you is the definition and importance of marketing plan, and then the process of marketing plan. So what is marketing plan? Marketing plan is actually the comprehensive document or comprehensive framework that present the overall marketing activities or marketing effort that you will try to do. In other terms, it can be the blueprint or the framework that present how a company will use the marketing strategies. So it's like you have the plan, you have the map, and this is the map for running the business. So this is marketing plan. So we use marketing plan because we need to combine the resource because we don't have enough resource like abundant or over resource. We have very limited. So you need to make sure that you use the resource as good as possible to achieve the business objectives. So in this case, you need to concern about the sales target and also the customer's need as well. So this is all about the marketing plan. So generally, marketing plan trying to include many things, including first, you need to know the objectives of the companies. Then the the marketing overview, like what you want to do, like the scope or the framework or the area that you want to go. Then marketing landscape is like the competitions that you're gonna have from the market. You have just only one provider or not. And then SWOT analysis is like strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat that you need to concern. Inner and outer environment that you need to concern. So this is how you gonna know yourself and know the other factors that affecting on your decisions. Then specific objectives. So we have general objectives from the first topic, and specific objective is like what point that you would like to focus, or what is the critical things you need to do first. That is specific objectives. Brand strategies. Don't think brand is not important. In marketing, brand is very important. So you need to create the brand and do some strategy to serve this. And then promotional strategy as well. So if you want to make your market share increase or the sales increase, you need to use or apply the promotions. Then actions, deadline, and budget. This is the last part that we're gonna talk because we need to have the uh, operational plan that can represent what you need to do, what is the budget that you need to pay, or who is the person who controls. So everything here is about the marketing plan. So for now, you will see many things that can be included in marketing plan. That's correct. We need to include all of it. So what is the importance of the marketing plans on agricultural products? First one, marketing plan is the guideline or is the map that help you to focus what you are doing right now. So it's help you to ensure that all marketing activities are in the good place, not just randomly select or not just the things that you like. We need to do the sequence based on the importance. Then everything, if they gonna make is have a good shape or in line or have the suitable process, so your business gonna be have like good benefits or have uh successful for the future. So it's like you have the direction to go where you have a good marketing plan, not just randomly choose or just have not have like the way to go. Second one, enable you to plan and manage resource effectively. So I just talked to you 2 slides ago that is we don't have enough resources. So you need to make sure that you use the resource effectively. So this is the tools or in terms of marketing plan, it's going to help you to do this one effectively. Third one, marketing plans allow you to market the business continuously and consistency. It's like if you have a good marketing plan, so you can run the business very smooth and continuous, like go from 1, 2, 3, 4, very clear. Not just stop and do it again, stop, stop, no. So if you have a good marketing plan, we have short-term and long-term process. So it's like if you have run smoothly, if your worker have the same goals, so it seems like you're gonna go together and your business gonna be successful. Last one, marketing plans provide clarities. So clarities are clear in terms of operational plan. So you're gonna have the things that you know what you're gonna do. Your friends know, your colleague know what you're gonna do. Or person who in charge, who is the leaders, who is the followers, what is the budget, how much you need to pay, what is the time frame, how you evaluate and how you control the marketing plans. So if you have all of this one, your workers and your executive gonna feel confidence for having the competition that you're gonna confront pretty soon when you do business. So this is all important for marketing plan. So let's talk about the process of strategic planning. So actually, when you want to do some strategies, it's not just like you jump and go, like, okay, I would like to do this one. No, you need to know about the whole process and do step by step. The first step is situational analysis. So you need to understand the company, background, and also the market of your products, environment that is very surrounding that is surrounded around you. Who is your competitors and who is your consumers? And also the opportunity and threat analysis. So I'm misspelling here. It should be THREAT. Sorry about that. So this is the first step, situation analysis. And after that, if you know a lot about your company, you know about opportunity, you know about threat, consumers, and competitors, you need to create the strategies. In this case, you need to post the marketing program that you want to do. Then give some reason why you want to do, like marketing objective and some strategy that you need to apply. After that, you implement or you use that strategies. So after you use strategies, you need to estimate the budget. Actually, I would say strategy implement need to include the budget estimation, right? Then action plan and implement should run smoothly. Then you collect the result and then evaluate the result if it's not quite good. So you use the whole process again, starting with the situation analysis. So this is quite the loop that you can follow, you can redo, you can retrain for strategic planning. So this is the whole process, and this chapter is gonna talk about this one. The first one that I would like to focus is the situations analysis. Situations analysis start with the background analysis. So you have to know yourself first. So it's like you need to collect the data that you analyze from your organizations or your company. So you need to think about internal or external environment that is surrounded by the situation. So we know that because we need to know your capabilities or ability to run the business. Who is your customers? Who is your consumers? How about business environment? Then you use the background analysis to indicate to the company about organizational and product position. So you should know where you go right now or what is the position that you have on the market. So you need to know how you're going to survive for this business because some business is very high competitive. So you need to make sure that you are able to fight with them. And background analysis is going to help you to summarize the opportunity and the problem that you have right now and in the future. So all together here is help you to understand your capability in the market. So it's like this time you know yourself first. What is the good thing? What is the bad thing? What you can do? What you can't do? Or who gonna be your fighters? So this is all about background analysis. Generating background essays can do many methods, but for this class, I'm going to teach you the names that is 5C analysis. The first one is the company. So we just talk about the company, but in this situation, we're going to talk about the company in terms of goals, objectives, missions of the business. So the most important thing is the mission. Mission come first and then goal and objectives come later. So your company or your organization should have the missions quite clear at first. So when you have the mission and then you need to set the goals and the objectives of activities that you're gonna doing, right? Then what is the positions on your target on your market? Sorry. Because we need to know your position first, and then you can apply the marketing strategies and marketing mix in order to support your strategies to your position. Like, for example, if your position is not quite high and then you want to go higher, so please make sure that you understand yourself first and then apply some strategies that you can do like higher level. So that is positions and also performance. Sorry. So how good you're doing right now. So how effective of your business in the market. Do your business running good? If not, what is the problem? So it's like you need to analyze yourself. And next one is product line. So make sure that you know and understand about your products clear because this is one of the keywords that make you successful in the market. Second one, competitors. Know yourself, not enough. You need to know about the competitors or the person who you're going to fight with. First one, identify competitors in both direct and indirect competitors. Sorry. Because if you have the same products or same consumers base, that's mean. Sorry. So if you have the same product or same target group, make sure that you know how you're going to deal with them. And then, because we need to understand them in order to see the potential of the future competitors. It's not just like the person who fight right now. It's about the future competitor as well. Then, assessment of the competitors. So you need to just to know the goals of your competitors, the mission, strategy, and resource that your competitor have. It's like you go to the war and you need to read what they have right now. Do they have the ship? Do they have the bomb? Do they have the gun? Then how you fight with them? So you assess the competitors to compare the goal and strategies. Then evaluate yourself. You need to do something else or not, or how you can fight with them. So this is the assessment of the competitors. The third one, predict futures initiative of the competitors. We just mentioned that not just current competitors fighting with you. Maybe your competitors going to be future competitors and they trying to hide something from you. So make sure that you're concerned about this one, the future competitors. Because if they join with the market, join with the business war, Make sure that you have some weapon to fight with them. The third one is customer. So customer isn't mainly in terms of the demographic. You need to know what is the most suitable advertising that link to your competitors. Sorry, link to your target consumer. What is the size of market and what is the potential growth? Is this have very good growth or just quite stable or not? So this is market size and potential growth. Then you need to know the consumer need and want. This is very important because this is the first thing that consumers need to realize. And then you need to have that information as well. And also the process of selection that include in here. Then motivations to buy the products. So you need to understand the motivations why people or why your consumers select these products instead of the other products. They have some reason behind. Then this is your job, the marketing job, to find that answer. Then, what is the distribution channel that is reached to your target consumer? Most of you right now, you can't deny that is the online or social media is the most used right now. That is one example. Quantity and frequency of purchase. So if you know how frequent, so how many times that they're gonna buy your product per week, then it's linked to the portion size, it's linked to the supply, it's linked to the decision making. So you need to understand this one too. And income of the customers, because not high salaries people are gonna want to pay. So they will think the other things, and then you need to know if they are a middle class person, what is the product that they gonna buy the most. So this is the analysis on customer. Next one, collaborators, or the person who you work with. When you do the business, agency in terms of middle person or middleman is gonna help you in many cases. So make sure that you do the analysis on middlemen. Put the suitable man in the good job in the right time. Like put the right man in the right place at the right time. Then you need to deal with suppliers. Sometimes supplier is the same person at agency. So generally for agricultural products, they need to deal with the raw materials. So seven types of the supplier is included here, like manufacturers, wholesaler, merchants, franchisors, importer, exporter, or independent craft or drop shippers. So this is all suppliers. Then distributors. Distributor is the person who helps you to manage manufacturers' relationships. So make sure that you have a good distributors of your product because they're gonna help you to spread the products. So you want to keep the good relationship with them too because you do the business with them. Then partnership. So partnership is the person who want to help you, like share your resource, share the liabilities, and then they might have some good things. So you ask them to do some good things that they can do. This is partnerships. So this is collaborators. Last one is climate, but actually this is about environment. So environment in terms of first politicals or government issues. So not all countries that have very good government issues. Some country, like I just went back from visiting the tea factories. She said the plant managers. He said is that was that in Indonesia, if you want to send the products to Indonesia, please make sure that you check that do they have someone ever imported that product or not. If you have that case, the government of Indonesia will not allow you to export the products. So it seems like they protect just only one vendor. So this is the issues. Then economics environment. So you need to keep monitoring about the situation at that time. Like for now, we have a problem about exchange rate. We have a problem about inflation rate. Then it's have a huge impact on the analysis of the environment and also the marketing plan. Social and cultural environment. So with different social and cultural environment, you're gonna have different trends. So you need to concern about this too. Last one is technological analysis. Technological analysis is concerning with you need to analyze yourself. Do you have very good or innovative technology or not? If you have this one, like you can produce the coconut juice without any cooked flavor, because generally you need to have some pasteurized process to extend the shelf life. But this one, you do not need to use any heat treatment. You use just high pressure treatment and it can keep a long time with good flavor, good smell. So this is technology. Why are we concerned about that one? Because it's linked to the cost efficient and also the you need to have something better than the other competitors. So technology is one of the choice that you can do. Then we concern about yourself right now. We need to concern about the environment. So two things that we can do, which is opportunity and threat analysis. So opportunity metrics is the environment opportunities. So you have two axes you need to concern in the same time. You have the success probabilities, like how many percent is going to be success, and attractiveness, how is attract to you. So generally, we have high and low in both sides. Then what you're going to do? Generally, opportunity metrics will help you to create the map that presenting a good chance to strengthen the business. It's mean after you do analysis, you're gonna know which way you should go. For example, you have a new products, efficiency of good quality products, or energy source development that you can use the natural gas or the other element, the other resource that can reduce the cost. So that is the opportunities. Or you create the efficient working system, like you can work faster than you ever have it. So let's see. We have successful probabilities again and attractiveness. So box number one is like if some product is very successful, like have very high percentage and it is very attractive, so please do it. But if you have box two or three, it seems that you need to concern a little bit more because it might be competitive opportunities, but it might not be quite good, successful. So, but you can still do it. Or it seems like you have not quite attractive. So that means you need to concern the other things. So I have a good example, which is this pictures the products made from insect. So, what is the number of the box with these products? I would say, in some country, um, the products made from the insect is very popular, so it's kind of attractive. Then the success probability in this country they consume is a lot, and the trend is increased. So this is high successful probability. So I would say if you have this kind of situation, let's do it. You're gonna have good result. So we have the opportunity. How about the threats? Threat is concerned about probability of occurrence as the same as opportunity, like probability. But in this case, probability of happening and also the seriousness. So why we need to concern? Because it's effect about the operations. By providing sometimes is no benefit or destroy the business. Like your competitor have better technology and then your product is not quite have a big volume of the sales. Like it's not popular. So you need to think and create new things. On economics right now, like inflation rate. So it affects to the the products and the business. High energy costs. So this is a very big problem because if you use the gas like oil in Thai, so you need to pay a lot. If you can use the natural gas, gas, it can help you to really to reduce half of the cost of the gas. Sometimes we have the government regulations. This is the threat as well that they do not provide some opportunities or have some good service to you. So let's talk about the box number one. I brought here serious threat, which is the seriousness is high and probability of occurrence is high. I have a good example. Pretty sure that you ever heard this one or not. Is this about arsenic in rice? Arsenic is the heavy metal that mix in the soil. This problem have a lot in US and in European country. Why this is occur quite high? Because the arsenic's gonna disappear after you rinsed or use the over excess in cooking the rice. But in Thailand, we did not use that methods. We just use around like the ratio around 1 to 2, something like that. So this means we have the risk about arsenic. Oh, sorry. You have the risk about arsenic in the rice. Why I would say it's the serious. This is in the box number one. It's serious because it's potential to be cause of the cancer. So skin cancer or the other organs cancer. So this is very serious problem. So if you know this one and you're gonna know how you're gonna solve this one. In this case, you need to provide some information or just try to control the raw materials from the farmers. And they also say box number 1, 2, 3 is still being threat, but it's you need to apply different strategies. It depends on the level of the threat matrix. And the last one, they said if you have not quite high seriousness and your probability of occurrence is not quite high too. So please ignore or close of done with the operations. So this is example. Then strategic planning. So let's talk about marketing objective formations again. At first, that we just talk, you need to have the business mission. And then you need to analyze yourself with the SWOT analysis. Then you need to set the goals, set strategies. So setting strategies or strategy formation, this is a step that need to do 2 or 3 steps before. So in this case, strategies should link directly to the goals. Then you can apply to the other steps. Marketing objectives can have many choices. The first one I would like to teach you is increase the profitability. Sorry. So generally, when you do the business, you need to have the profits, right? So in this case, you need to analyze yourself and see what is the product or service that have the most profitable. Then you need to focus on those products. So in general, or in fact, you cannot focus all products because it costs too much and you don't have much time. So you need to concern, analyze, and select the most profitable. So some example here is like first, in order to increase the profit, you need to increase the sales first. Like you have a good selling system, have a good promotion, have a good service and managing system. So all together here can help you to increase the profits. Cost reduction is the second example. You can apply the new technology and improve the marketing activities in order to reduce the cost, and then your profit gonna have higher set. Then second objective is increase the market share. So when you do the business, not just profit that you need to have, you need to make sure that you have enough or have constant or higher market share. We need to make it bigger. So in this case, this is the ultimate goal of many businesses. So increase the market share. How you do it? So you need to keep tracking the company rate of the new customer acquisitions. It's like you need to increase the size of the person who's gonna use your products. So that is a good sign. But if you have very low number, like decrease constantly, so that is a problem you need to fix as soon as possible. Some examples of increased market share is first, you search a new market for the competitor's activity at competitor advantage. It's like you provide a good looking products, good quality, good characteristic, or having selling or promotion strategies to induce to ask them to do your to consume your products. So, and last one, credits. Like sometimes you give some credits to the consumers, then they train to like you, and then the market share is going to be increased. And even the post service. Many times you buy something online, if you have a good post service, it makes you feel proud and happy, and then you try to use their product more next time. Last one of the examples is promotional. Promotional is like promoting is the goods or the products or services. So this one, it seems like it's linked directly to the creating a brand identity and imaginary. So promotion is not just like you provide a product, it's about the image as well. So you do this one because you need to let the people know this is the products, and then you can apply to many channels like messaging, through email or social media, which is very fast right now. So this is promotional. Some example of promotional is like you can reach the new potential customers. Then you ask them to do something, and then you give some rewards. So we call it incentives. If you have new product, then you would like to reach the new consumers. Make sure that you have something that exchange for them. Then increase the sales. Promotional can help to increase the sales as well and encourage to repeat the business. Brand awareness, promoting a new product launch. So everything here is like you promote a new product, then launch to the market in order to expand the company reach into the new market. So assignment. So we just taught three of the objectives. So I would ask you to find, um, I have the list here and also the link that I just put down here. So please looking forward to marketing objectives. Then it must be related to the food or agricultural products. Briefly describe of your selection, which type or how they do it. Something like this. Okay, it's pretty easy, I think. Then market target selection. After you have some strategies, after you know about the objectives, so next thing is the target of consumers or target market. So there are two types of markets. We have consumer markets, which is the final users. You consume by yourself, you consume individually or household consumptions. But the other thing is organizational or industrial top markets. It's like you buy for some other purposes, like you purchase for wholesale, retail, or produce the other products to process the food products, for example. So this is organizational industrial markets. So here are the process of market selections. The first one, you need to identify the appropriate targeting strategies. How are you going to target them? You need to think about the strategy first, then determine which segment variables to use. So please think about the segmentation after that. Then develop the market profile. So create the general information or the information of the segment profile. Then evaluate the relevance of market segment. After you use it, please make sure that you analyze the results again. If it's not good, you need to redo the whole process. But if it's good, you can set this is a very specific group that you already proved it. So this is target market selection process. So what is the factor affecting the target market selections? First one is the size of the segment. So the more number of the consumers, the bigger size that you need to consider because variation of the preference might be different. Yeah. Then the growth rate. Make sure that you think about the product life cycle. Is this all? Where are you right now? If you are at the beginning, so what is the target market that you need to focus? If you are in the maturity stage, your target market is quite stable. You may not need to do the other things. You need to create the more values to them. So example, competition in the segment. Do you have any competitors in the same product or same segmentation? If that, so please consider about you need to fight with them and how you're gonna fight with them. Then brand royalties. Make sure that you read the consumer. Do they have any brand royalty in some product that is close to you? If not, your product might not be sold because they have the royalty on the products already. Sales potential. So make sure that you have seen the result. Is it have good forecasting or not? Like, is have a good size to be popular or not? This is sales potential. Consumer characters and expectations. So make sure that you concern about the difference in terms of the consumer, which is different people have different preference, but you need to find something in common, like the same characters and expectations gonna hit with this situation. Then marketing operational and control of the product. So last topic is about operational plan, which is the short-term plan and also the controls. So let's talk about operational plan first. So operational marketing plan is the detailed roadmap or the detailed map for planning and supervision in all marketing activities. But this is the plan that focuses mainly on the tactics or the actions, not just the whole process. The marketing plan should have made by the series of sub-plan covering all elements of the marketing mix. This means you have operational plan, you have the roadmap, you have the plan that is lower than the roadmap too. So generally, the activities and the budget need to present in terms of 1 to 3 years only. So this is quite the short terms. Then the operational marketing plan is linked directly to strategic plan. So you need to follow the strategies that you already set from the previous steps. Then you need to create the tactics or action that's linked to the strategies. So what you need to include in operational plan? First one, the objectives. Second one, the activities that you need to deliver the things that they want. Quality standard. You'd use this one in order to compare and control the qualities. Desired outcome. Which one you expect? Staffing and resources requirement. So sometimes you also need to have the manpower and the resources as well. Implement timetable. You need to have the time frame with clear date, clear month, clear year that you're going to finish. Process or monitoring process, progress. So you need to have the process to monitor or to track the results of the operational plan. So on your right hand side, this is the a whole process plan for operational planning. At first, you need to have the strategic plan, mission, why you go. So this one gonna transfer to the operational planning. So operational planning gonna set the framework for tactics and actions. So here are example. The first one is annual operating plan. So what I need you to think is first, they have some person who in charge. Oops, sorry. They have some person who in charge right now. So you need to put the name here. Then what is the goals? See, they follow with the goals. They have the strategies, and operational plan is just actions. So what we include, in this case, we include the steps. We include what is the system support or resources. You need to identify what is the resources going to use, who is responsible for, or who is in charge here. Then you need to set the timeline or time frame, how you measure it, like how you measure the results, and then the status in each year or in each month that you set. So this is one of the examples. Second one is more clear. You need to set the goals here first, like global competitive graduates, and then successful indicators. This is more measurable because they set the successful indicators or the point that they're looking for. Then you need to follow with the objectives and strategies that already set, program, uh, project activities. It's like you describe what you're going to do and present the time frame, the person who in charge, and also budget. So a good operational plan should concern all of things here. Okay, then how you set the budget, because the budget is very serious problem than when you have this one. So we have four type of marketing budget. First one, affordable approach. Make sure that for this approach, you concern about yourself, how much you can pay, and then follow it. Maybe you did not compare to the other competitors. Just ask yourself after you think about the cost, then how much of the money that you can spend for marketing activities. This is affordable approach. Percentage of the sale approach is like you set the percentage in advance. Like I'm gonna spend 10% of the total cost for having for being the marketing budget. So this is percentage of the sale approach. Or you set the percentage in terms of the sales in the future. So this is the sale approach. Competitive parities methods. It's like you compare yourself with the competitors. If you know how much of the competitor that they pay for marketing activities, you're gonna pay at least the same level or equal to them. Then last one, objective and task methods. This is the approach or method that is very clear by setting job by job or task by task, and then follow with the objectives and complete the marketing tasks and run the job very clear. Like you have uh, individual job and then focus on it one by one. Then marketing plan evaluation. So you have marketing plan. You need to have the result. So the result can present in terms of first return of investment. You need to have high profit. You need to have at least break-even point. So the returns of investment. Review sales number. Like think about the numbers of the consumer that you're gonna have before and after marketing having the marketing plan. Examine lead examining lead generation. It's like lead generation is mean the possible or for the future's consumer. In this case, you can have from increased appointment, like if some people like your products a lot, they're gonna contact to you a lot or doing some business with you. This is kind of increase of appointment, increase in terms of subscribers to the mail list, or even for now, I think that's the social media. So you can do that too. Then reach marketing effort like consumer recommendations. So if you take care of the consumer very well, you're gonna have good result from consumer recommendation, and it's good for you because for now many consumer concern a lot about the review. So or even word of mouth, it's like the person talk to the other person and it spread very fast. So evaluation of marketing plan, you can do that too. Fifth one, pay attention to the consumer response is very close like the fourth one, but in this case we focus mainly on the customer response. And then if they give some good result, that means you know this is a good plan. Then feedback from salesperson. We talked maybe last chapter or last two chapter, which is salesperson is the most person they who know what the consumer want. So you need to have good relationship about them too. Competitor respond to marketing plan. I would say if you have a good plan, the competitor will try to copy your plan. But if they ignore your plan, that means it's not a good marketing plan because we fight together. They need to compare with the same marketing plan. So last topic is about marketing control. So marketing control is the measurement of the performance of the marketing activities that company have. So you can think in terms of sales revenue, marketing shares, and profit that you're gonna have. So marketing control, this is again the measurements of the performance. So the whole process of marketing control starting with determine marketing objectives and then establish the performance standard or what is the point that you need to compare. Then compare the result with the standard. If it's better, it's okay. But if it's not better, you need to think about how to improve it. Always the problem that is not the same level. And then you improve and then it's gonna go like the circles again. Oh, sorry. Last two things. The first one is um, the difference between strategic control and operations control. So I would say strategic control is the very big pictures. So in this case, they focus on effectiveness. So they said assesses by direction of the organizationals by concern about goals, objectives, strategies, and capacities. So this is the high level of executive. They're gonna do the strategic control. How about operation controls? So this focus on efficiency. So they analyze how well the organizational perform the marketing activities as it seek to achieve the planned outcome. So the first one, strategic goals, concern about goals, objectives, strategies, is like the big thing. But operations control, they concern a smaller one, which is the marketing activities. So this is the differences. Last one, the type of marketing control. So there are actually have four type of marketing control. The first one is annual plan control. So the person who in charge is the top managers or the middle managers. But the purpose of this annual plan control is to examine whether planned results are being achieved, like is have a good result or not. So you can know that by sales analysis, market share analysis, sales expense ratio, and financial analysis. Then profitability control. So this is the job for the person who work in marketing department. So we use this type of control to examine where is the company is making or losing the money. So you need to find what is the point or what is the place that you lose your money. So profitability is by products, territory, consumer segment, trade channels, and order the size. Third one, efficiency control. Sorry. Efficiency control will focus on the line and staff management or marketing managers. So they control efficiency by evaluate and improve the spending efficiency and impact of the marketing expenditures. It's like you think about sales force, advertising, sales promotion, and distributions. So this is efficiency control. Then last one, strategy control. Like we just talked, this is for the top managers. So examine the company is pursue with the best opportunity or follow with the mission or not. So the approach that you can do for strategy control is like marketing effectiveness rating instrument, making like marketing audit or review or company ethical or social responsibility review or CSR. So this is all type of the control. So and this is all for chapter 13. Thank you so much for coming today. And last two chapter is all about case study. The um, first we have 2 week. Next week is going to be about raw material, and the last week is about the finished products. So thanks again for watching, and please feel free to ask me if you need help or is if some point that I did not describe quite clear. Okay, so I'm gonna stop recording. Thank you so much, guys.